Hey, Dad.
Hey, bud, how's it going?
Not so good. I got fired from the pet shop today.
Really? What happened?
Well, this lady comes in and says, "How much for the dog in the window?" And I said, "Hey, listen, I'm no genius, but I'm pretty sure that's a mirror, not a window."
Hello and welcome to Fightful Overbooks Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. It is Friday, June 30th, and we started off with a dad video, datasaur, and then we started with a, I don't know. But hello, everyone, and welcome to Money in the Bank, Money in the Bank weekend. My name is Rob Wilkins. That is Maggie. We are glad you are here. We are excited. It is a big weekend because we have finally made it to Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank, baby.
And Maggie gets to watch it at a normal time, which is always good. How about that? I like it. I think it's good. We get Saturday afternoon wrestling here. I like it a lot. So, guys, as we start every show, Maggie, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I heard a story today. I was like, I don't have a story for Rob today. But then at the at the end of my shift, a really close friend came to the bar, and he was like looking through his phone as I was making his coffee, and he was like, "Oh, listen!" He was like on his phone, and he was like, "Oh, listen to this! Yet another Bulgarian caught." Trying to deface the Roman Colosseum.
Huh.
Yeah, no, like he grabbed a marker and drew on the Colosseum.
Ooh, that ain't good.
The interesting word here was yet another Bulgarian.
Yeah.
It was like all the other Bulgarians, who got caught. And the dumb thing is that he uploaded a photo and a video on social media of himself, riding on the Colosseum. And I was like, there you go. Attaboy, those brain cells.
Yes.
It's yet another Bulgarian. Hi, guys. Please, like the video, share the video, send a super chat at the bottom of the page here on YouTube, or a Humper Chat at humperchats.com. This is the most direct way to sponsor us and let us know that you like what you're seeing. Thank you so much for supporting us, and please subscribe to Fightful Select.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're gonna get started right away because we got a big show. So, Maggie, Money in the Bank. We already have a super chat from our good friend Mr. Ryan Sullivan. He goes, "You guys need an 80s, 90s sitcom style theme video opening." Hey, I think we would take one.
We do. Someone needs to make one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely not looking at you, Soupy. Like, definitely not.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Wow. Anyways, Money in the Bank. Let's get started. Not Money in the Bank. I was just already skipping forward. How about that? What else is new, Maggie? I'm already my first day.
It's fine.
I wanted.
It would have been weird if you didn't.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I wanted to talk about is just two like short news things that came out, and it's really nothing like in depth, but I thought I'd bring it up to you to see what your thoughts were. The first one was Liv Morgan and Michin.
Mia Yim?
Yeah, well, yeah, Mia Yim, as we like to call her. They were recently interviewed, and they both said that they would like to see an all women's weekly WWE show. What are your thoughts on something like that? They said that to Nick Hausman of House of Wrestling, and I just kind of wanted to see what you thought on that.
Well, that's a really nice thing, but this is the company that gave us an all women's pay-per-view in the eyes of Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Was it back in 2018 or 2017?
2018, I believe.
2018. I may be wrong. Just, if I'm wrong, people in the chat, please tell us I'm wrong. So this was by far the best pay-per-view of the year, and it wasn't even close. All the women on that pay-per-view tore their asses off to prove a point, and they did. Um, it was incredibly well received, and they gave time to all the women on that roster to shine.
Yeah.
Again, the best pay per view of the year, and that was 5 years ago. So, an all women's weekly WWE show may be pushing it. I would adore that. I would love to see that. I would tune in each and every week. But they, if they thought that women can do the job, which they can, by the way, uh, if they thought that women can do the job, they will give us Evolution 2. Because tell me, tell me that people would not be excited about that. Also, in order for them to have a weekly all women's show, they must make women's storyline outside of the title picture matter. And there are rarely, nearly any storylines outside of the title. The thing between Trish, Zoe Stark, and Becky is working because it's Becky and Trish. The thing I'm hoping for is for Zoe Stark to get a ridiculous push after that, and she can get the rub out of from Becky and Trish. So I already said on the show that I'm incredibly happy that they saw something so great in Zoe Stark that they gave her to Becky and Trish. So that's saying something. A weekly WWE show, they have to work a lot for that. This is not me saying that that the women can't pull it off. I'm saying WWE can pull it off.
Yeah.
Again, if they give us an yearly all women's pay-per-view, this will make it more believable that they themselves care enough to do that. So kudos to Liv Morgan and Mia Yim for putting it out there. So maybe this will bring more eyes to the women's division. Like I've said this multiple times on the show, I'm glad that they are putting emphasis on the women on NXT. It really makes me proud because NXT, whether it was Black and Gold 2.0 or this version of NXT, I don't even know how to, the Shawn Michaels version of NXT, it was always about the women. And I love that. There are sometimes when I love Carmelo Hayes, I love Braun Breaker, they put the show on their shoulders, but like a huge emphasis on the women. And I'm always here for that. This is actually one of the reasons I continue watching NXT because women's wrestling matters there. Even though the storylines are a bit iffy, but they're just like they're showcasing women, and like that's always fine. What do you think? Because I rambled for like 8 minutes.
If they do, the thing is, if they do it right, then yeah, I mean that's the thing. They just have to do it right. That's all I want, and they have to book it right. And that's the thing. Can they do that? That's the biggest question. I hope so. Do I trust them right now? No.
Yeah.
But would I like to see? What I would say, give me two. Let's start with 2 pay-per-views a year. How about that? Give me that first, and then let's see from there. Maybe or 4 quarterly specials like you do like with NXT, something like that. Give us like a couple of specials.
Do they have all women house shows?
No.
Like not even that? Okay,
No.
like that's stupid.
No, but yeah. So the other thing, like real quick, I wanted to bring up was Bailey, and this is kind of like thank you, Captain Obvious, but Bailey was interviewed, and she said that she wants to, no matter what, wrestle Mercedes again, and she's been trying to get her to. She wants her to come back to WWE, and it's like, of course, and the thing that I just wanted to basically yes or no to you, will we see Bailey and Mercedes in a ring together again?
I mean, at some point we will.
Okay, that's really all I wanted to ask. I thought my answer was a definite yes, so I just wanted to see what you thought on that. And unfortunately, some sad news just came through. WWE announced that Darren Drozdoff passed away. At least they announced it today. I assume he passed away today, but they did announce it. Droz was injured in a WWE match and he became paralyzed. Unfortunately, he passed away today. So
thoughts and prayers to the family.
Yep, thoughts and prayers to his family. And he's too young to go out like that, and it's a very unfortunate incident. And yeah, so that's not good. Our best to him, and our best to his family. And so, all right, we will move on. So that's kind of a downer, or it is a downer, but let's go ahead and move on. WWE recap. Carmelo Hayes was he was heavily featured on Raw this past week.
He was. I love that.
Yeah, I did too. I liked how they did that. I at first did not like how he lost the next night lost that night rather to Finn Balor, but it made sense after I thought about it. Like
it's a lose-lose situation, Rob. Like what I was wondering what they had that match set up to begin with. Like it's not like Finn Balor, cost someone, the match at NXT. Well,
yeah,
it's like I know that like when Seth faced Braun Breaker on NXT, then Finn Balor got involved. Yeah, okay, but like it's okay. Continue what you were going to say, and then.
That's all. Like at first, I didn't like it, but they made Finn Balor look good. Like they made it look like the way it should be. You have a former NXT champion, former world champion. He just showed his level of expertise, I guess you would say. He just showed his experience, and I think that's the way they made it look. Carmelo Hayes is fine. He's still the champion. He beat Corbin the next night in a really good match. And I mean, at first, like I said, I think it was an overreaction by me because I was not too thrilled about it. But you're right. I think it was one of those lose-lose situations at first, but then I overcame that after I thought it out some more. And I get it. And I'm just glad we got to see it. I'm glad we got to see Carmelo Hayes versus Finn Balor, because that was a match that would have been a match I would have written down to see, that I would want to see one day. If somebody said, write down some matches you'd like to see Finn Balor have, or matches you'd like to see Carmelo Hayes have, that would be...
That's a pay-per-view match, any way you look at it.
Yeah, so that would be one. And then I hope one day soon we get Carmelo Hayes versus Seth Rollins,
we absolutely will. Yeah. Like they're laying the groundwork right now. So everything that they're doing with Finn right now, I'm so in love with it, because, and like, by the way, we haven't seen like JD McDonagh anywhere.
I love how his name changes
every time.
Yeah.
So maybe we're gonna talk about it at the Money in the Bank predictions. We're gonna talk about that, but like it makes me wonder where Jordan Devlin is. It's so natural calling him Jordan Devlin, by the way. It really is. I mentioned this on the show. I feel like last week or the week before. You know how they send main roster talent to NXT?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just hit my head against the mic. I don't know if you saw that. It was like, ugh.
I heard it. That's
Like,
why.
son of a.
It was your glasses.
Yeah.
Like that's fine. So
There we go.
they always send main roster talent to NXT. I feel like for them to boost ratings, get more views, etc. But I always say that the other way around is I'll quote Steven Jensen here, gooder. it's gooder. I cringe every time I say that. So because you get exposure for NXT talent on a huge audience, like huge audience. The crowd in the arena and the people watching at home. It doesn't matter if it's. It also has to be rightly done, because please don't forget that Von Wagner was on SmackDown as something for, I feel like, Shane McMahon, or wasn't Shane McMahon? I do not even remember. So are you listening to me?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, okay. You look really distracted. That's what I'm saying.
I'm listening.
Okay. So again, it has to be done correctly. So them having Carmelo Hayes, who's currently the NXT champion, in the audience, and Seth Rollins, who is the world heavyweight champion, the very much disputed world heavyweight champion, and he's praising him, he's giving him his flowers. That's how you put your NXT talent over. And then you're like, oh, Seth Rollins put that guy over really, really hard. Maybe I need to tune into NXT. Of course, you're gonna watch NXT when Seth is there, with AJ. I almost said AJ Lee.
That'd be cool.
I don't want her in NXT. That would be cool.
I'm just,
no.
WWE is what I meant.
I know. AJ Styles. Of course, you're gonna watch when AJ Styles kicks the crap out of some Australian. Yeah. So yes, this is brilliant work for Carmelo Hayes, because he is one of my favorite champions in NXT ever. He's so good. Like he was the odd one out during the NXT 2.0 era.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like he was the one who was too good for that era. It almost feels like. So I'm really happy that they have so much faith in Carmelo, that they are giving him Seth to work with, as a babyface. I will not be shocked if we get a tag team from that.
Okay.
Like Finn Balor and Baron Corbin against Seth and Carmelo Hayes. Something like, it's a really WWE thing to do.
Yeah. So let's move on to Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler unifying the women's tag team championships and Liv Morgan's return.
It was something incredibly obvious. They did Isla and Alba Fire dirty. I don't know what you do with them now, because the creepy, sexy witches is a weird thing to have without titles. I don't know. Remember one time they spoke through a speaker?
Yeah, you know what's funny is
NXT?
I've Googled that before, but go ahead.
Spooky,
Sorry.
sexy witches. Okay,
I was joking, but okay. Go
again, it wasn't me, guys. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not.
not-
It's like Rob is ruining me. It's not the other way around.
Yeah, this time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So we kind of saw this coming. The match wasn't bad. like those are four, wrestlers who can wrestle. But like it's, I don't know what you do. Like I want to imagine. Do you remember when they flopped Shayna Baszler on the? Why are you laughing?
Because just you got really excited. Like, do you know that? I thought it was funny.
I'm
how you
sorry.
got
Did you know
yeah.
when they ruined Shayna Baszler? Do you remember? She was a
Blood,
part
or-
of.
I
Oh,
thought
no,
that's when they did
way,
it.
way before that.
Oh, okay.
Like she was still in NXT, and everyone thought, and everyone was damn sure that she was winning the Rumble, and she was there with Charlotte Flair.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then Charlotte eliminated her, and Charlotte won the Rumble, and everyone was like, this Shayna hadn't even begun her journey on the main roster, and she was already ruined. This was the part when they ruined Shayna Baszler for me, because I was like, imagine screwing this up. Imagine what would have happened if Shayna Baszler won that Rumble, and it would have been totally different now, because Shayna Baszler is one of the killers. I enjoy her so much, and then like I don't view her as a threat at all right now, because she was losing a ton before that, like a lot. And Becky not giving her the title when she, like right before Money in the Bank, when the Raw after that, when she announced that she was pregnant, she was expecting her baby, and Becky pinning her with the most random pin that all UFC fighters get pinned by, which is so ridiculous, because like when you are an MMA trainer, you know that you just release the hold, okay? Release the hold when you're pinned. So I hope that they do something with her, just so they can, build her up to be the killer that she once was on NXT.
Right.
I feel like you're rushing me. Don't rush me.
No, I'm not rushing you. I'm just,
I know you are. That's fine. Okay, so this is so funny. Gable Stevenson and Eddie Thorpe were training together backstage on NXT, and then Gable Stevenson was like, I've been following Damon Camp's career my entire life. And I'm like, did you? From the same bedroom because you were brothers? Or were you in the gym yourself because you were training with him too? This is so funny. This is every week, 2 weeks in a row now. I'm laughing my ass off, because if they don't actually make this in a storyline, this is going to be the most frustratingly funny thing that they've ever done on NXT television. Tell me I'm wrong.
No,
okay?
you're right. That's the reason why I don't watch NXT live. Like it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, this is my chance to get out of the house. And
this is so stupid, and I love it, because like, and he's clearly so bad at acting.
Yeah.
I've been following Damon Camp's career my entire life, and I'm like, but like he has to be in Eddie Thorpe's corner throughout NXT Underground like next week. I'm so looking forward to that. By the way,
they need to bring Shane back and Omos back for that.
And Omos back. It's gonna be a car crash. I love it. So Camp, like this is the thing I'm most looking forward to in NXT now. This is where we're up against. This is where we're at, and Stevenson has to betray Eddie Thorpe. When betray is a strong word, because like they've been training for 2 weeks. It's not that serious. And then commentary were like, oh no, what are they doing? And they're like hugging. Gable and Gable Stevenson and Damon Camp, they're hugging, and commentary is like, Booker T has to do that. He's like, oh, look, man, it's almost as if they're brothers.
Yeah. So it's brutal, but guys, get in those super chats or humper chats. We'd greatly appreciate it. Tony D'Angelo confronted in jail in his jail cell, at jail by Joe Coffey.
Yeah, Joe Coffey It played a voicemail. He taped Stacks telling him that he's basically tired of being the what did he say he was like the I don't remember the exact thing that he said, but he was tired of being
The rat, like basically rat. Yeah.
no he
Oh, he revealed him as the rat.
yeah that he was tired of being the underboss. Yeah, thank you, the underboss. And I was like, okay, so it's just the two of you, because like we haven't seen any more people in this group. The underboss to who? Like what? Like
Well, I think he meant, like, when he said the underboss, like I think he meant the underboss of Tony.
yeah, but it's just the two of them.
I know.
At this point, they're like 1 and 2. Like he's not. Come on, like there's nothing more than that. It's a friendship, and like Tony D'Angelo has been like a lot of times has sacrificed himself in order for Stacks not to get hurt. Stacks has done the same in the past, but Tony is the real victim here, because we all love Tony D'Angelo. I adore the guy. He's one of the main reasons why I'm watching NXT. He's so good. He's not only one of the best characters that they have, he's the best actor that they have, and he's flawless in the ring. Like, tell me a better combination for NXT 2.0 than that.
No, you're pretty much right on the head. If Braun Breaker had his acting skills, he'd already be up.
Yeah, but like he has so much work to do there. They also announced for next week the GYV, like dyad, but like grizzled young veterans are going to face Diamond Mine, and the loser leaves NXT. This can go both ways, Rob.
Well, the thing that you got to remember is grizzled young veterans, AKA the dyad, did request their release a while ago.
Yes, I know. That's why I say that this can go both ways, because GYV can get ridden off NXT, so they can leave after, or Diamond Mine can leave NXT and go to the main roster.
Yeah.
This can literally go both ways. So it's gonna be a really fun match because both teams absolutely kill it. The thing I'm most looking forward to is for the match to be a fair match, like no distractions and involvements or disqualification and funny business. I just want to see those 4 guys kick the crap out of each other. Like, please give me that.
Yeah. So we move on to a SmackDown preview. It is recording right now. SmackDown's in London, so don't post any spoilers, guys, just in case you see any. So go ahead and start with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens taking on Pretty Deadly for the undisputed tag team titles. That is going on tonight. You also have Charlotte and Asuka. Charlotte's getting another title match. That's the first one that she's had in, I don't know.
Shocking.
Yeah. Logan Paul's the guest on the Grayson Waller effect, or the Waller effect. Roman Reigns returns. He's
dun,
gonna
dun,
talk. Dun. You got Bayley putting her Money in the Bank spot on the line against Shotzi. I hope.
FYI, this was supposed to be in
last week. So I'm really hoping. I still want Bayley in this match because I want the crowd to, obviously sing for, hey Bayley, be my girl. So we need that. And then they did add another match today too, and it was the same match that we should have had last week, but they pulled it. So we are getting the triple threat match between our guy Pete Dunne, aka Butch, Santos Escobar.
Oh my God, they're gonna cheer the crap out of that guy. I just want his old theme back. I really do. It was such a slapper.
Yeah.
Just do like
Whoops.
call him Pete Dunne. Also call him Pete Dunne, please.
Peter
Like
Dunn. Yeah.
Peter Dunne, Peter Dunne, Peter
So you got Santos
Dunne.
Escobar of LWO and LA Knight. LA Knight's going to get a huge reaction too. So it's going to be good stuff.
All three of these people are baby faces to me.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So it's going to be good stuff, pal. So now we move on to Money in the Bank. I mean,
we
we
didn't
just kind
talk about Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Pretty Deadly. Like you put on the graphic, but we said nothing about it.
Well, I just was going through SmackDown. That's all. But it's the preview. But who do you got winning that?
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, of course. Like they're not dropping the titles to Pretty Deadly at all. I know that that's Pretty Deadly territory because they're local, but like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are gonna get cheered anywhere they go. So not happening.
Yeah, that is faux show. Yeah. Other than that, Scott wants. Usually I don't read the chats, but Maggie, he wants a yeah from you.
Yeah.
There you go. I kind of wanted one too. That's why I read it. I just wanted to hear that. But
do you remember him when he was a part of War Games and DIY got reunited? Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, and they did, the whole thing. They tried to do the glorious level defense, and then, and like LA Knight was in the background, and he was like, "War Games, yeah."
Yeah. That's one thing I do want, like more. I want that. I want Bobby Roode to be around for that because that was some of my favorite.
I know that was
some of my
so
favorite
I
stuff.
missed that so much because Tommaso Ciampa was such a pretty adorable babyface back then. He was, and those videos helped so much. I adored them.
Yeah,
I miss those videos.
All right, so move on to Money in the Bank now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Money in the Bank. First match we got on here is Liv and Raquel taking on whatever that is with their face paint. Ronda Rousey and Shayna. As much as I would like to see Liv and Raquel get their titles back, I don't think that's going to be happening. But I'm going with Shayna and Ronda. Who do you got, Maggie?
Obviously Shayna and Ronda, but just hear me out. There's a really easy way for Ronda and Shayna to lose those championships, and that's in a triple threat. And because they think that that's how they will protect them, if neither of them get pinned. Also, if they do decide to, take those championships off of them, in a traditional match, Shayna's gonna be the one to get pinned.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this one, I have a feeling that one's the easiest one to. I think that one is probably the easiest match to predict, in my opinion. Maybe Cody Rhodes and Dominic's probably pretty easy to predict.
Sure?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Well, now that I see another match, I think that's probably another one. Never mind. So I forgot about Riddle and Walter.
Are you sure?
Well, what other one?
No, I'm saying that. Are you sure that they are easy picks? Because I'm predicting Dominic Mysterio here.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's weird. But
it's not. I want to see
because-
the world burn.
Okay. Well, I was going to ask you. So we're going on to Cody Rhodes, obviously, and Dominic Mysterio. Do you think we see a Cody, or do you think we see Mr. Brock Lesnar make an appearance?
Yes, this is how I think that Dominic Mysterio wins here. But I also wondered if Rhea Ripley isn't on the show because she's still banged up, right? That's why she's not defending the title.
Yeah, I assume that's why.
Yeah. Okay. So they can, if they wanted to, of course. I'm not saying that they should. If they wanted to introduce Brandy in the show, like they can have a confrontation between her and Rhea Ripley outside the ring. And Cody can get distracted because he's that guy, and that's how Dominic can win. But I'm pretty sure that Brock will cost Cody here because Brock is a huge draw, and
That
the
crowd's gonna go
UK,
ape shit for him too.
yeah, that crowd's gonna go nuts. Them not using Brock will be a huge miss, and if they can, they should.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm predicting Dominic Mysterio here.
Okay.
I'm sorry so much, but even if Brock does not get involved, I still want Dominic to win.
Wow.
Please,
You
guys,
like the.
please
You should
don't
wait. You shouldn't want London to burn yet. So
do not hate me, everyone. Please,
I'm just saying you're heading to London next month or 2 months.
Mhm.
So I
Are
don't know if
people gonna hate me? Are people gonna boo me there?
No, they won't. So, but I have.
Hey, if I'm gonna get Wardlow versus Goldberg, I want to see Dominic win over Cody. Okay, like that's fair.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
think Cody, right?
Yeah, I think what they're going to do is, I think Cody gets the win, and then pretty much right after is when we get the Brock music. Is what I think is going to happen, because I think they're going to put Cody, because Dominic's still going to be fine. He's still going to get the boos, like he's still going to get boos. Like he's going to be booed heavily. Of course, it's London. They might just be singing to him. Who knows?
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, but we move on to another match here now. Let's go to
the Intercontinental Championship. The champion Gunther defends. Walter defends against Matt Riddle. First of all, Gunther looks incredibly good here on this photo. I hope that they do not mess up and make Matt Riddle pin Gunther.
Oh God.
Because I will hate that so much.
No, like when you're this close to Honky Tonk Man, there's no way in hell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can't do that.
But you know that Vince adores Matt Riddle, right?
Yeah, but this is okay. I'm gonna pull a Caden here. Here
Scott already.
I know. He said that about you, but I'm gonna pull it's my turn. This is what I think will happen.
Let me get ready my Caden face.
Okay. Well, that's not good. Okay, so this is like stretch, like big stretch, big reach, I guess, not stretch, big like reach.
Don't explain yourself, just talk, man.
Man, okay. This is what I'd like to see. I would like to see like Imperium get involved, obviously. And I want a returning Randy Orton to get involved. I want him to RKO Walter, but what I also want is him to hit the RKO on Riddle, and Walter gets the win that way.
Okay. I wouldn't mind that.
That's why.
But I don't think Randy's even.
I don't either. That's why I don't think he's ready either. So that's me wishing and dreaming.
Again, the crowd will go nuts.
Yeah.
Because that's Randy Orton. Even I will go nuts, and I never. Like, for me, Randy Orton was always a snooze fest.
Yeah, I even tried to give you a shirt, remember? Last year. You're like, hey, you want a free shirt? You're like, no.
No, that's... like, I appreciate Randy Orton a lot. Like, he's done so much for the business, but, like, his matches, I swear to God, like they're so he's so methodical. Like he's so like no, he's boring. Come on. Like I never enjoy him. Like on the mic, yes, he's entertaining. But like all his matches, I appreciate the fact that he kept his body, like his type of wrestling was a type of wrestling you have when you want to do this a lot for a long time.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett style of wrestling.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. So I appreciate that, and I really do wish that he can come back, because he brings a different perspective to wrestling. I'm not saying that he's bad. No. People are gonna go insane when he returns. Even if he returns as a heel, I don't care. Like, he brings a different, perspective on the table. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Gunther here.
yeah, I am too.
Yeah. What sucks is if they give the time and the right booking to the match, and the match is probably gonna steal the show. And I'm, again, it hurts me to say, but Matt Riddle is ridiculously good in the ring. Seriously, he's so good, and he has no right to be this good. It's gonna be an awesome match. It's a Gunther match in the UK. Like, remember what last time happened? Man, match of the year for me.
Yeah.
Gunther and Sheamus, match of the year. It was so good. I'm so excited. I'm gonna watch this live.
I know. You're
I can't wait. Money in the Bank is gonna be so great. I just saw a photo of Alex McCarthy and Sean, and I'm like,
Yeah, you're
like,
and you get to be part of, maybe have your own photo with them next month. Or
yeah, I was like, I told Alex, like, you better have that photo with me at Wembley. And he was like, you will have a photo of me, you'll be gorilla pressing me, and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah.
All right. So we both have Gunther here.
Yeah.
We move on to Seth Rollins versus the Balor of Finn Balor. I was quick on that one, but there you go. I don't see this title changing hands.
Yeah, but like, what the hell are they doing to Finn? Seriously, what are they doing?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know.
What they're doing with him right now, his booking has never been better on the main roster. He's great. He's badass. He doesn't give a shit, like, at all. And now he's just gonna lose again.
What do you think of this possibility? So Seth Rollins wins. Okay, this depends how the match order goes, I guess. Well, it obviously has to go with the match order. So let's say the men's Money in the Bank match is first, or is before this match. And let's say, hypothetically, Damian Priest wins, which this is hypothetical because I don't think he's going to win. What would you think if Damian Priest wins the Money in the Bank?
Pulls out a Seth.
Yeah, he pulls a Seth, but Finn does not like it after Seth wins. He beats Finn, and then Damian comes out, but then Finn costs Damian like that. Because Sean's been saying it, they don't like it when two people hold that briefcase. They like to get rid of one of them. That's your way you could do it. I don't like the idea, but it just like kind of came to me in a way. But I think Logan Paul is good. I mean, we're skipping ahead. That's my fault. But I think Seth Rollins wins. I don't think anybody cashes in on him yet.
The thing that could happen is that Damian Priest could pull off a Seth, and Seth can pin him. No, it can turn into a triple threat, just like Seth did, Seth did.
Okay.
And Seth can pin Damian.
Okay, I got
you. Yeah. I'm not saying that I want this to happen, because what Seth did at WrestleMania was one of my all-time favorite moments ever, because I was so pissed off that Roman was gonna win. Or Brock, I don't care. Like, I didn't want either of them to be, and it was a total snooze fest, and I was like, I don't care about this. And then he came out at WrestleMania, and I lost my voice for a whole week after that. So I don't want anyone copying that. because this was the most brilliant and heroic thing to do, and that thank you so much while he was pinning Roman Reigns will forever be embedded in my brain. So I'm pretty sure that Seth will win here, but I'm pretty pissed off about Finn. Do you think he's going to be Demon Balor?
No, I don't think he's going to be Demon Balor.
Okay.
I thought for a second.
Because
the
UK are going to flip out for that.
Yeah, I thought it's possible, but I don't anymore.
Do you think JD McDonough? Let me rephrase this.
JD Mc, don't Google me.
We've done this before.
I know. I still go with it because it's
JD McGonna get involved.
Jesus, Maggie, that's even worse.
Hey, it's
I
not.
do.
Come on.
Hey,
don't. It wasn't bad.
Okay. It was.
Come on, it was funny.
Okay.
I'm funny.
Yeah, you are funny, but I think he does get involved, but
yeah.
I think Seth gets the win, but they made it intriguing. I will say that.
It wasn't intriguing before we started talking about this.
Yeah.
But then you started putting ideas in my head. How dare you?
Yeah, how dare me?
Yeah. How Jeremy?
So we move on to the Bloodline Civil War. Roman Reigns and Solo.
What is that voice, Robert?
I'm excited. I don't know. Versus the Usos. As the picture says, who will be the ones?
That is so grammatically unsound. The ones?
Who will be the ones? As I hold my got my wrist tape on, or not wrist tape. It's a you've heard the story, or you saw the picture, but
yeah, I did.
Yeah. Anyways,
I have no idea what happens here.
I don't either. That's what's so great about this. Man, this is a tough one because I could see Solo taking the pin, but I can actually see one of the, as much as I would hate it, I could see one of the Usos turning on each other, like the brothers turning on each other.
Nope, I do not see
that. You don't see that? Okay.
Nope, not at all. I see one of them pinning Solo, and then Roman Reigns getting pissed.
Okay.
But again, they have this thing where they always surprise me when it comes to the bloodline, and I enjoy that because they care about the storyline a lot because Roman is in it, which is kind of, there are other people on that roster too, guys. But I cannot wait to see what they surprise me with here. I can't wait. You're grinning.
Go ahead. Sorry, I'm letting you go.
What happened? What?
I just go ahead. Trust me. Just go.
Why?
Okay. This is going to be like a dad joke, but in an alternate universe, do you think there's a Roman Snows? Jesus.
What the fuck?
I don't know. What the hell's wrong with me?
Where did it come from?
I don't know. I was just thinking it. It just came out of nowhere. Like it tells you, like,
Rob, we've been on the air for a year and a half now. And you just a year and a half later, you do something that will make me quit the show.
That's what did it right there.
That's what did it.
Yeah.
Not anything not your an ability to mute your freaking mic when you're drinking water.
I moved
not
back
that.
Yeah.
Not that. It was about Roman Snows.
Yeah. Jesus, it's awful. I'm so sorry.
Oh my, you're not.
People, I
You are
am.
not.
Well, no, not
You
really.
are not sorry.
I got the bloodline, or I got Roman Reigns, and I like your theory though. I do like your theory where Roman gets pissed, but I think I think
You good?
yeah, I'm good. Man, this is a tough match.
It's gonna be freaking awesome. I tell you that.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
kind
Roman
of
Reigns
jealous
wins.
of the whole world has to be jealous of the entire UK crowd. By the way,
Yeah. Well, yeah, this month and next month.
yeah, next month.
We're gonna see this woman with a big Bulgarian flag, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
yep.
So like they already started the story with Roman Reigns, like the bloodline crumbling underneath his feet, right?
Yeah.
Are they gonna? How much more can they stretch this out? Because the moment he loses the bloodline is the exact moment where he has to lose that championship because he has no one left.
Yeah.
And now he can get pinned. And do you think that this happens at SummerSlam?
Well, I didn't for the longest time, but I'm starting to wonder if
they're stretching things out a lot in the bloodline.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if, man, it's tough because I just don't know. I just don't know. I think I could see Roman having a solo match, or not against Solo Sikoa, but a singles match rather against Jay at SummerSlam. I could completely see that. But I would find it completely just weird if Jay beats him for the title. I mean, that would be a huge upset.
Why? At this point, give it to Jay. Seriously, like what the hell did they have?
Well, they already messed up with Cody, so you might as well.
Yeah, and Sammy and Kevin.
Yeah.
And Drew McIntyre last year.
Yeah.
Everyone, like they messed up with everyone. Might as well give it to Jay.
Yeah, true. Okay, I like what you're cooking there. There you go. I smell what the Maggie's cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the eyebrow there. Nice. I can't do that.
With which one?
Either one. I can't do either one, so it doesn't matter.
Because I'm the true,
Yeah,
rock fan of rock.
I'm pretty good doing the Doink the Clown, but that's about it.
So next up, we have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Zelina Vega versus Becky Lynch versus Zoe Stark, Bayley, Io Sky, and Trish Stratus. This is a hard one because right before they started building towards this match, I was pretty sure that Becky Lynch was winning. But having in mind that both Zoe Stark and Trish Stratus are in the match, it will be incredibly John Cena of them to give it to Becky. Yeah. So the other ones that can... But here's the thing. Becky Lynch will be involved with Zoe Stark and Trish Stratus. Bayley, if granted she is the one in the match and not Shotzi, Bayley and Io can start going after each other. And then Zelina Vega just grabs the briefcase. Like everyone has, a storyline with the other, and only Zelina Vega's the only one who hasn't.
Yep.
So she's kind of, you know,
Yeah.
the one who can win the match. But I'm gonna go with Io Sky, and I want her to hold that briefcase for a long, long time. But the thing is, I can see them giving it to Trish.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I can see that.
So this is an incredibly hard match to predict because I can see it go differently every time.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll give it to Bailey again. Although I would, because like her entire character of being incredibly obnoxious. Imagine her with a briefcase, because like last time she had it, she was a face. So I would like to see an annoying, because to this point she was just annoying, you know. And now when she has a briefcase, she can be a threat and being annoying, an annoying threat. So that's pretty much it. I'm still gonna go with Io Sky. I don't know. I just really want her to win. I just want Io Sky versus Asuka, okay? Like that's what I want to watch.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely want that match too. I'm gonna go with. I was thinking Io the whole time, but now I'm kind of like wondering if
it's not Io, it's gonna be Trish Stratus. I'm just gonna go out and say it.
So could you?
Or do you know what they can do? They can pull off a James Ellsworth. Zoe Stark climbs to the ladder, grabs the briefcase, and throws it in Trish Stratus's arms.
Oh, that'd be weird. I mean, they could, but yeah, it's like
I know it's gonna be weird, Rob. Like it's. I'm gonna hate that, by the way. I'm really gonna hate that.
I'm gonna go.
It will make Zoe Stark look incredibly stupid, and I do not want that.
I think we get. What do you think? Well, the other thing that kind of sucks is I don't want Charlotte to win the title tonight. What was that?
I enjoyed the water.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. Like you're like
it's
like
definitely water. It's not vodka.
No, that's fine.
It's water.
Just your reaction was when I said that you just kind of like had a. I don't know. Never mind.
I was just saying.
Okay. Anyways, I'm going with. I'm gonna go with Trish Stratus.
Did I make you choose that?
Yeah, because tomorrow it'll probably change to Io. I don't think Bailey's gonna get it yet, or not Bailey. Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the longest time I thought Becky would do it, but
yeah, exactly like me. Because every time Becky talks to an in an interview that she really wants to do something, she pretty much does it. Like, and she was like, the only thing I haven't done was win a Money in the Bank briefcase. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. So like she's winning now. I would absolutely love it if Zelina Vega won, by the way.
Oh yeah, I would too. Soupy, thank you, Soupy, for the super chat. He says, you make Trish win. Soupy chat, there you go. You make Trish win, feud with Rhea down the line, and Dom falls for Trish over Rhea. Ooh. Yeah, that kind of be. Yeah, I like that. Go from the.
Book it.
Go to the Cougar.
Book it.
Meow. Meow. I'm on something today. I don't know.
I'm still quitting the show.
You still quitting?
I'm so quitting the show. Okay, moving on. Before
they're gonna have an exit interview. They're gonna have an exit interview. Why are you leaving, Rob? R-O-B.
Rob.
That's enough of that.
Why are you unsubscribing to Fightful Select, Rob?
Yeah, Rob.
We love you, Kate, by the way. So
Hell.
we have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match: Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus LA Knight versus Santos Escobar versus Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest versus Logan Paul. Okay, so my brain says Logan Paul. My heart says Pete Dunne. And my gut says LA Knight.
Okay, so you're not going to lose. So before I forget, about Nakamura, he kind of made the news today because there's a rapper named, I'm gonna probably butcher this, Little Uzi Vert. I probably butchered the hell out of that. I don't know. Has like used he sampled Nakamura's theme for his new like song today, or rap song, whatever. So that's been like all over wrestling news today. I've never heard of the guy.
That's so sweet.
Yeah,
I hope that it's really good, because like I do not listen to hip hop, rap, and anything whatsoever. So
Can somebody tell me if I got that name like completely wrong or if I got it right? Because either way, I'm gonna listen to the song because I'm down with OPP, and you know me. Hey, you're already quitting, so I might as well just
you're
have fun.
So thin eyes, mister.
All right. Mary. Oh, cool! I got it right for once. I can't say Chris Mueller,
Yeah,
but I can.
You can't say Chris Mueller, but you can say whatever the hell that was. Where to go?
It's like a Sean and Denise show today. Who would have thought?
Jesus.
Hi, step host. Okay, let's get back to the match. I don't know what the hell I had today, but I'm on something. All right, back to this.
Look at Shinsuke. Bring the picture back. Look at Shinsuke.
He's like, hey, baby, how you doing? Like he did winking at us.
Hey, babe.
Yeah, where's the surfboard?
Reach for the Skyler.
God. Man, Ricochet looks like the only Logan Paul looks pretty happy to be there, but Ricochet too. All the other ones are.
Ricochet looks sarcastically happy to be there. Okay. So I'm looking forward to Ricochet and Logan Paul doing some crazy stuff in the ring and with the ladders and everything. I have one problem with this match, Rob. There's no muscle here.
There's no muscle.
Like, I was so looking forward to them probably having Bronson Reed, like that sort of muscle, someone
gotcha.
to throw everyone, in ladders and throw ladders on people and everything. Like,
you want death and
where's the big guy in this match? So this is gonna be really athletic oriented ladder match, and I'm all looking forward to that.
You're right. I mean, Damian Priest is
the
biggest guy in the match.
He's tall. I'm not like I'm talking powerhouse.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like he's the biggest guy in the match, and he's really not. You know what I'm trying to make it sound like? I mean, he's not like
he's an amazing wrestler, but none of these people are powerhouses. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And this is really weird because they usually have a powerhouse in those sorts of matches. No sirloin beef, sons of bitch, in this match. Sons of Butch.
Sons of Butch. Well, that's what sucks too. Is there's no Sheamus on this card.
Yeah,
or even on
it's
tonight.
No Sheamus.
But there's always a possibility they can add a match on SmackDown. Who knows? I can dream. I can wish. I can do whatever.
He absolutely needs to be at front of that crowd so much. I don't know. When you look at it from from their perspective, Logan Paul is the logical one because he's the most famous person in this match, and I'm talking outside of wrestling. Imagine the headlines. if WWE are aiming towards, clicks and views and everything, Logan Paul's gonna be there. But like the thing is, they're gonna get those views either way because Logan Paul is in a big caliber match.
No,
Yeah, but the thing is that Logan Paul has had history with both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. So him having the briefcase and taunting both these people can be an interesting thing. I hope that LA Knight gets it, because last year they thought that they were going to give it to LA Knight and they didn't even consider it. And now they've considered it. And if they don't pull the trigger now, they're not going to do it anymore.
yeah, they're not going to do it at all.
Yeah, they're not going to do it at all. And like, is LA Knight the oldest person in this ladder match?
He might be younger than Shinsuke. Shinsuke is 43 or 44.
Man, okay.
Here,
I want to surf also then.
Shinsuke is 43. LA Knight is 40.
I did not see this coming.
There you go.
I will think Shinsuke Nakamura is like 30.
Oh, wow. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. The thing is, the UK crowd are gonna boo Logan Paul a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Because you know how you guys think that your celebrities are pretty famous all around. No, like the rest of the world does not give a crap about American celebrities. I kid you not. I'm not even kidding.
I know.
But so, like,
that's why a lot of celebrities live over like seas, because they, I mean, to an extent, there's some places that just don't give a crap. So
yeah, I get it. But like, if they have such a big heel in the eyes of Logan Paul winning this, because when you think about it, actually, Logan Paul is the only heel here because Ricochet is beloved, Shinsuke Nakamura is beloved. LA Knight, come on, everyone is cheering for him. Santos Escobar is so over in LWO right now. Pete Dunne isn't his home turf.
Damian Priest is a heel.
Damian Priest, people are starting to adore him ever since the Bad Bunny match.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And like, technically, Logan Paul is the only heel here. Technically. Like, everyone's gonna boo everyone who is beating Butch. That's how I'm gonna say it. They're gonna cheer so much for Pete Dunne, and everyone who merely touches him, they're gonna boo him a lot.
Yeah, let's. I mean, it's not going to happen, but just from a like dream perspective, I would absolutely just love it if Butch would win. It's not going to happen, but I would just be the happiest man in the world if Butch won. But I think because WWE likes to make the world burn, I think Logan Paul will win. I want LA Knight to win, but I think the best story is Damian Priest winning. So there you go. As we move on to our you know what? 1 second here. I didn't load the picture, so I will load it. But while you're doing this,
guys, this week is going to be an extremely uncomfortable topic for me, and I'll tell you why after. I'm going to tell you about the Blue Whales. I won't call it a comeback, but the Blue Whales have been here because the Blue Whales have been here for years. And they're practically rocking their peers and putting sailors in fear. And this is the reason why it makes me so uncomfortable. Actually, whales and submarines, like, they give me the creeps technically, but they're the yes, thank you, Jesus. Look at it, Rob.
Are we talking about the whale here or what?
Yes.
Okay, because never mind.
Shit. Okay, so the largest animals on Earth are returning to the coastal Californian waters in larger and larger numbers, with sightings of whale watching trips becoming increasingly common. Like Rob, you remember, the idiots who were trying to, to kill the whales.
Yeah.
Yeah. They banned that.
Mhm.
So now blue whales are coming back to California again. This is making me happy because like it's the ecosystem and it needs to exist, and we should not have a say in what can exist and what cannot. Again, whales give me the creeps every time, but like we're in nature just like the other species are in nature, so we must live in one. Let me blow your minds, guys, for a quick minute. I think I've told Rob this, but I'm gonna tell each and every one of you guys now. You probably know by now, I really, really hate mosquitoes. I really do. I detest the creatures. I want them to die in quick death, each and every one of them. I suppose that all you guys hate mosquitoes as well, but mosquitoes have a really important job in nature. And technically, they must never go extinct, please. They are like a member of the mosquito family, are the only ones who are making the cacao tree exist. Like what is it called? Is it pushy? No, it's not pushy. I think that's, I forgot what the word in English was. But if there are no mosquitoes, there will be no cacao and there will be no chocolate.
Oh well, shit! Can't lose those.
Yeah. So I'm really, really sorry, but mosquitoes need to exist. When I was this was bugging the hell out of me because, like, you know how they say that all living things have a purpose in nature, and I was like, okay, what the hell is the purpose of the mosquito? Like, please tell me. Like, and this was years ago, and I was researching, and I found this article that said that
I go ahead. I just find it funny. We went from like the biggest possible thing that you could talk about, like
to mosquitoes, yeah, to the no, this is me basically saying that everything needs to exist in nature, and especially red pandas, the official mascot for Chris Mueller. Hi, Chris, we love you so much. So yes, blue whales, yay! They are terrifying, but they're back, yay! Crap. Can we just move on because it's making me it's so creepy.
Yeah, just one quick thing that you should know about.
Yeah.
In German, whale's vagina, San Diego is what it means in German. I said that kind of backwards, but I told you that joke about. Yeah, in German, San Diego means whale's vagina.
Anchorman. Okay, so now it makes sense.
Yeah, I said it backwards. I know.
Yeah, thank you.
I told you I'm on something today. I don't know what the hell.
Jesus.
I got to stop doing crack.
What is your diet today, Rob?
Like I told you, I don't know. Like something's on. I don't know what the hell happened, but it's on like Donkey Kong. Okay, let's move on. Here we go. Forbidden Door. MJF, or you want to talk about the pre-matches? Otherwise, we can just go to the main ones.
Well, just, a couple of quick words for Forbidden Door, because, like, what the hell was even that show?
It was a good show.
It was an amazing show. It was incredibly long show, by the way, which absolutely ruined my Monday. Because everything I had planned just went to shit because, like, who gives a crap about what Maggie needs to do before her work starts? Like, let's just make her watch the show and then just work out, take a shower, and go to work. Like, who cares about life, right? Okay, so what a wonderful event that was. I was pissed about the lack of women's matches, apart from Tony Storm and Willow. Brilliant match, by the way, but like kind of predictable. Okay, Will Ospreay and Kenny.
Amazing.
I was thinking, how could they possibly, go beyond what they did at Wrestle Kingdom, and then they did.
Yep.
We talked about this on Monday, you and I. You said that you were pretty pissed about Don Callis getting involved.
Yeah.
But he wasn't responsible for the finish of the match, so that's
yeah. I mean, that's
kind
something that
of
helped.
good thing. Yeah, it helped, but like because of all the false finishes that they had in the match, it was also, where were the Young Bucks? Why wasn't no one out for Kenny?
I don't know.
No one. Like, this was bugging me so much. Like,
I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know. I didn't get it either.
Michael Nakazawa came out after the match to help Kenny off the ring and to the back, and I was like, yeah, okay, hi. Like, where were you?
Yeah.
So Bryan Danielson and Okada, this did not live up to the expectation that I have.
Well, I think part of it had to do with the broken arm too.
With the broken arm, yeah. Okay, but like if it never really hit with me. I suppose I had my expectations pretty high, but like up until the spot with the arm, like I was like, okay, but also like, how could they have this match after Kenny and Ospreay? Like, how?
Yeah, I would have had those two matches back to back. Is what I wouldn't have done.
They didn't have them back
They
to
didn't.
back.
Now that you said that, they didn't. You're right. They didn't.
But it felt like they did. Like,
yeah, it did, because that next match was just like
there.
Yeah.
Um.
I mean, I get it. I mean, that was the dream match. I mean, because that was the match I was looking forward to the most, and the reason why is because it's like you said, how can Ospreay and Omega possibly do what they did at the Tokyo Dome? That's why I was looking forward to Okada and Danielson more, because I'm like, there's no, just like everybody else,
you haven't seen it before.
Yeah, and that was the thing. I didn't think it was possible. Like, if
I know. I was
now
looking
that I
forward
don't
to
think
that
it's
as
possible.
well.
Now the third one, I'm kind of worried about, because like now I'm wondering. I'm like, well, the first two, they way over delivered. Now
okay, but like, remember FTR and Briscoes?
Yeah,
like the third match, the collar match was
they
the
all
best
got better.
one.
Yeah,
they all just... like the first match was so brutally great. The second match was exactly as great, but like, because we've seen it before, we actually in ring it was better than the first one. But like, the first one was so wow, because we've been waiting for this our like entire lives, and then the third one just I'm so looking for, like, I enjoyed Will Ospreay on the presser after that so much. Like, he was so down to earth. He also called Kate love. Yes, hi love, and I'm like, oh, Kate and Denise were both so brilliant at the presser. They were like such amazing professionals.
Good.
Yeah, I know. They're so great. Punk. Such a mixed reaction for Punk,
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't write anything about him in the script because, like, I only wanted to, to mention because I'm like, stop it, like, enough of that. Uh, him getting hit in the balls from an elbow drop was certainly a thing. Um, yeah, but Forbidden Door was such an amazing pay per view. I loved it. By the way, do you remember what I said about the Elite versus BCC? I said that Ishii was gonna pin Wheeler Yuta, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
I could not believe that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that got me. That surprised me.
I was like, oh my god, I was right.
Yeah,
I rule.
Yeah, that was good. I was like, I was watching it with my buddy, and I was like, "Hey, that's good." And he's like, he just looked at me. I go, Maggie, who I do my show with, predicted that, and I, like, yeah, I did not expect that to happen.
It was never. No one did.
Yeah, I know, but
it's
I mean,
so random. It's so random. I just happened to, have it right. We can talk quickly about Dynamite last night.
Well, I just want to, like, you said, like my favorite match was obviously Omega and Osprey. The pay-per-view definitely delivered for me. I didn't really have any negative thoughts at all or anything. Nothing. Everything pretty much delivered for me.
The women's stuff frustrated me a bit.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'll give you that, but that's.
I mean, they had Athena on the pre-show. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That makes sense what you said. So, yeah, we can move on. I just wanted to get that out there.
Yeah. Basically, Dynamite happened. Dynamite just happened.
Sting went flying.
Yeah, like John Moxley and Ishii was the opening match, and everything went downhill from there. I enjoyed Renee Paquette backstage with Moxley and Eddie a lot.
Yeah.
Because she just brought a whole new level of realism to this entire storyline. And I appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
Because now I believe that those two will hug and make up and then kick the crap out of each other. Okay? Yeah. Like, now I believe because of Renee. Rob and I both love Renee so much. And she's so good. Like, every time she brings so much realism to everything. It's mind-boggling. I did enjoy everything with Dark Order and Young Bucks and Hangman, because both sides are equally right and wrong. Like, if you can agree with both sides if you look at it from their perspective. On one side, the Young Bucks and Hangman have a right to, exist with each other because they've been together throughout the entire journey from Ring of Honor, and then in New Japan, and now with AEW they started together and everything. Like, they're family together. They're the Elite. They're in
the Elite.
Yeah, but then Dark Order were there for Hangman when no one else was.
Yeah.
And they backed him up when he had nothing, when technically the Young Bucks abandoned him, which the Young Bucks abandoned him because Hangman Page cost them their titles. But whatever, because a lot of people choose to forget that.
Yeah. When
they were fighting FTR, and FTR were trying to brainwash Hangman way back in the day when they were, heels and everything. So, but if you look at it from the perspective of Dark Order, they're like, we had your back, man, and now you're, hanging out with those other dudes. Like, you can tell that they're a bit jealous.
Yeah,
it's about jealousy. But you never forget your first, right?
No.
Like, the Young Bucks are Hangman's first, so of course he's gonna go back to them. Don't forget that way back when Dark Order wanted to make Hangman a part of the group, and they had that whole thing planned for Dynamite, and Hangman said no. And everything blew up, and he said yes because they were so sure that he's gonna say yes. Then he went backstage and he went through the heel tunnel.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Oh, is he a heel? No, he's not, but he thinks he is." That's why he went through the left tunnel.
Yeah,
because
okay.
he just thinks he is.
I didn't think of that at the time.
Psychology, 4 years.
So cool.
Yeah, so this is really interesting because Hangman's always gonna doubt himself, and Hangman's always gonna have, he's an anxious millennial cowboy, right?
Yeah.
And he has that thing going on for him. He had his that promo back when he won the title, when the crowd was chanting "You deserved it," and he was like, "That's crap. I damn earned it. I don't deserve it. I earned it." But you never saw that Hangman Adam Page ever again after that, because ever since that, and after that CM Punk thing, I feel like his confidence has plummeted a bit in that regard. But it's a really, really interesting dynamic here. After that, we're going to have a Blood and Guts match on July 19th. It's the episode of Dynamite in Boston. Right? It's in Boston.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So the question here is who's going to be in the match. Eddie Kingston's not going to be a part of the Elite because he's in the G1. So a lot of questions raised from that. Sting, buddy, like you're 63, please don't die. Like at this point, I feel like he's trying to die in the ring. Dude, like, please don't do that anymore. Like that, those tables were way further than... Like, I don't think that even Darby could have pulled that off. And Sting was like, I got this. Like, do you know what I thought? Like, as this was happening, I got a flashback to How I Met Your Mother. You know that episode where Marshall was at the edge of the building and he was like looking at the patio furniture from the other building's roof, and he was like, I can jump that far.
Yeah, I do.
This was the exact fit, and I was like, Sting, sweetie, honey, no.
When he did that, I was like, okay, who's gonna stop this? Like somebody's like Darby, Darby of all people is gonna be like,
put a stop to this.
No,
like, please, no, or returning Cody Rhodes.
So it's not worth it. Or like Arn pulls out the fake gun, like don't do it.
Fake, like, just don't freaking do it. Like, are you kidding me? Like, Sting, honey, no. Like, he knocked over a tooth. Like, please stop.
Yeah, it's and that was the thing, and that's why I chose that photo for the thumbnail.
Yes, please, thank you.
Sting, fine.
Yes, wow. Thank you for that.
Something unbelievable. And then you had, it was, I enjoy, I don't know, it was, I thought, a pretty good show, but it was
okay.
Yeah. But we're going to go over, so it's okay. Might well. Tornado tag match, or no, we got we had the... What do you think of the MJF and Adam Cole segments? I thought they were great, and I love the random white guy.
Generic white guy and random white guy that Roderick Strong was. Okay, like, good luck, MJF, watching the show, the match between Roderick Strong and Samoa Joe without, jumping off and up your seat. Random white guy, my ass. This match is going to come so much.
Yeah,
it was fine. I'm looking forward to this because the one thing I want this to turn into is MJF falls in friendship love with Adam Cole for real.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I would love that. Rhodes, yes, I want this so much. Like, MJF will fall for Adam Cole, and after that, Adam Cole or MJF can simply, want to be in this tournament a lot. And Adam Cole just wants to lose that tournament just so he can go after the championship. Because if they go further and further into that tournament, MJF doesn't defend the title.
Yeah.
Because
makes
he's
sense
in,
too. Like,
yeah,
I like
because he's in the tournament, and Adam Cole can just lie there, and MJF can just break up pins a lot.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. I like that a lot. So we have we already talked about the tornado tag match in a way, but we only talked about Sting. But what do you think of the tag match? I look at it.
I didn't care for it.
Yeah. Same. It was just like
it's just a match with Chris Jericho in it.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. It was this week's episode of Dynamite. It was just there for me. Like,
yeah.
It's after that show, like Forbidden Door raised the bar really high. I understand that. So that's fine. They're allowed to have their off shows every now and then.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
That's fine.
I get that. So we do the quick AEW Rampage preview. You have Claudio Castagnoli versus Commander. You have Matt Hardy and Brother Zay versus QT Marshall and Johnny TV. You have Hikaru Shida versus Taya Valkyrie. Sean Spears versus the Blade.
Yes, a Canadian on the show.
Yeah, and one that lives really close to Canada.
Yeah.
The bloody Blade.
Well, Taya Valkyrie, sure, but
yeah, but yeah. So Rampage actually looks pretty solid. And then tomorrow night you have the AEW Collision preview. So MJF will be in action. Chris Statlander versus Lady Frost, which I love seeing that. Lady Frost for the TBS Championship. Owen Hart Cup matches. We have Ricky Starks versus Juice Robinson. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Dustin Rhodes. Samoa Joe versus Roderick Strong with CM Punk being on commentary. And then they announced for Dynamite, Kenny Omega versus Wheeler Yuta for next week's Dynamite.
Give me this, please. It's going to be so great. This was almost me saying, a collision without CM Punk on it. That's cool. And that's just
no, they're like, oh, Maggie doesn't want that. Here she
goes.
Yeah,
yes. Okay, guys, I also don't want AJ Lee on my television. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's a lie. But
I do every time something because it has no sound, and I had to, pull out a Maggie. Guys, let me tell you about Andrew Thompson. He's easily top 5 guests on the show that we've had that aren't our closest friends. Okay. Let me just reiterate that. I had such a fun time with Andrew, so much because he's so contagious, and he also tried to ask me a couple of questions. We do not have this on our show, okay?
Yeah, we do. We don't ask questions.
Yeah, we will ask the questions. So Andrew, again, easily top 5. He's such an amazing person. He has really because I hadn't talked with Andrew before that. I knew that he used to work with Fightful. I was seeing him a lot on Twitter. But he and I, we never talked, and now we will, because how can you not fall in love with Andrew the moment you start talking with him? His perspective and his views are really appreciated. And of course, please subscribe to Fightful Select and watch our chat with Andrew. Sean popped in for his, annual begging for Andrew to come back to Fightful. so that's gonna be there. Please give us your money for Fightful Select in just $5, okay? That's more, that's a lot less than a coffee in the UK. So just.
Yeah, it was awesome. I love Andrew. I love talking to the guy. He was somebody that I wanted on this show, and he was easy to get. He's a fantastic person. I know if you go to Fightful.com a lot, you see like our fight size update. Andrew does an incredible update on postwrestling.com. Obviously, I always want you to go to Fightful.com, but if you go to another site, I want you to check out his daily updates. Like, they are absolutely solid. Postwrestling.com. I want you to see how good this man is. And I want the best for Andrew, but there's also a part of me that would absolutely love to work with that man again. So that's what I'll say. And he was an awesome guest. So I absolutely love the guy. I adore the guy. He's fantastic. Yeah, so I got 2 dad jokes today. Well, technically I had 3, but one of them's not going to get somebody to quit, I hope. So, or 2 of them won't get somebody to quit. But here we go. Maggie, my wife just confessed that she broke my favorite lamp. I don't think I'll be able to look at her in the same light ever again. And while driving to work, as I lose my spot. 1 second.
What spot you just censored?
I know, as the page disappeared, I just have to bring it back. Here we go. Okay. While driving to work, robbers jumped in my car and stole everything. They were pirates of the car I be in. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh my god, I seriously quit. I can't do this anymore, guys. Thank you for joining.
Tell everybody where they can follow you.
Thank you for supporting us for a year and a half. You can follow me on Twitter at Maggie_IK and on Instagram at Maggie.IK. Jesus, Rob.
Yeah, today, hey, we're allowed to have off days, and I chose one hell of a day to have like multiple.
Hey, it's money in the bank, okay?
Yeah,
like, it's fine.
There you go. Yeah, and I just want to say thank you everybody for tuning in. You can follow me at Rob Wilkins on Twitter. You can also follow me on Instagram at Fight4Rob. Maggie, did you say? I don't think you said. Oh, you did?
I did.
See, I swear to God, I'm on something today. I don't know. Maybe I've been at.
Yeah, David Buster's, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Plan that out. You planned that out. You.
That part I did. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Asshole. You planned that out.
That part I did. Absolutely. I don't think I got anything else to do. But guys, I hope you enjoy Money in the Bank tomorrow. And I hope you do enjoy AW Collision as well. Sean Ross Sapp is in London tonight for SmackDown. He's also going to be at Money in the Bank tomorrow. He's getting interviews. So for the
he's also getting a lot of scoopsies. So please subscribe to Fightful Select and get all the interesting news, the articles, a lot of podcasts there, news. Please, a lot of people are working. So please support us by
and
Select.
Tomorrow you have for the post show, Denise and Righteous Reg are hosting the Money in the Bank post show. So you got that. You also have the AEW Collision post show tomorrow night with the new crew that we got with Rick and Iridian and Jesus. So Jesus. Think Maggie, help me.
Iridian.
No, I said that one.
And Cresta and
I was gonna say Christine, and I'm like, that's not it. We just had her on the show last week.
Rick Ucchino and Iridian.
I swear to God, I don't know what I did at lunch. I had something.
Is it crack? What is it?
They might have put crack in my
drugs? What?
I don't know, but it's good stuff, obviously.
Jesus.
I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No more starting that stuff. Jeez. Wow. Tomorrow, if I'm alive, we are going to do the pre-show around 11 a.m. Central Time, so noon Eastern, I think. But I'll post it on Twitter. I'll post it on Twitter either way. It might be earlier.
Are you doing it tomorrow?
for the pre-show for Money in the Bank. Money in the
Yeah.
Bank. Yeah,
Yeah.
I lose my voice. Yeah, I planning on it. Sean wants us to. So
But like tomorrow, not Sunday.
Money in the Bank's tomorrow,
It's July 2nd.
July 1st, my dear.
Is
Tomorrow-
it though?
Tomorrow's Money in the Bank.
Okay.
So yeah, you didn't know that?
I don't care.
Okay, well, yeah, tomorrow's Money in the Bank.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Scott knows a bit more than I do. This is great. That's good. Kristen won't be there, so that's why I was having a hard time. Yeah, that's what I'm going. That's my excuse. I'm going with that one. So only Rick and Iridian tomorrow. Iridian. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna end this before I do something else. Good God. Guys, thank you so much for putting up with me. You don't understand
It's
how
fine.
much
Thank you guys for supporting us. We'll see you guys next week. Please go to Fightful Select at 5 p.m. to watch our chat with Andrew Thompson, and we'll see you next week, 3 p.m.
Yeah. Also, some advice: don't punching bags without gloves. So don't be an idiot like me.